Jai Shri Ram. Books you must read. These are my recommendations. Mahabharata, written by Rajagopalachari somewhere in 1950s, 1951. Rajagopalachari, incidentally, is a Bharat Ratna. He is an accomplished writer, a great politician, and he was an independence activist. And he was the last Indian born Governor General of India. So, a multifaceted personality. And his song, he wrote only one song. The name of the song is Kurayondrum Illai in Tamil. Kurayondrum Illai, Male Murti Kanna. Kurayondrum Illai, Mare Murti Kanna. Kurayondrum Illai means I don't have any complaints. This is an awesome song. It is a song he composed on Lord Venkateshwara, Balaji. So the song is a ironical taunt actually. While we face so many problems and difficulties, still he is saying, I don't have any complaints, Krishna. So that's an awesome song, very inspiring. Kurai Ondrum Illai. Please listen to that. And then, of course, he also wrote a benediction hymn which was sung by Subbulakshmi in the United Nations. So these are two literary, these are songs that he wrote anyway. So Mahabharata written by Rajaji. Please buy it on Flipkart. You will get it for 300 rupees. It's an abridged retelling of Mahabharata. His language is awesome and his capacity to paint pictures with words is simply mind-blowing. So please read Mahabharata. See, unfortunately, there are other writers who I don't want to name them now. So most of them are rascals who have distorted it. So please don't bother about others. Read Rajaji's Mahabharata, and the same Rajaji wrote an abridged retelling of Ramayana also in the year 1957, I think. And that is also again 300 rupees Flipkart. Please read this. These two you must read. Every child should read these two. You can read them because they are very abridged and wonderful. Next, Fountainhead by Ayn Rand. This is a life-changing book. I remember reading it in high school. Howard Roark is the hero of the novel, and this will change your thinking completely. Who Moved My Cheese? The Greatest Salesman in the World. Oh my God, that's lovely. It's a small book. Alchemist by Paul Coelho. I think Paul Coelho got the Nobel Prize also for literature. Chalo. Bhagavad Gita by Swami Chidbhavananda Ramakrishna Mission. Here I would like to add Bhagavad Gita also by Mukundananda. Please buy Mukundananda's book. It's available on Amazon also. That's awesome. Mukundananda is currently a very popular, world famous Gita teacher. He is simply awesome. His examples and explanations are so appealing, and especially for the younger generation, he will be the most impactful kind of interpreter, because he is so scholarly. He has learned so much, so he will give you insights from various perspectives. Okay. Parables of Sri Ramakrishna. You will love reading this. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill is a great character. I admire. There is a lot of criticism about this man. I don't really care about that, because this book, Think and Grow Rich, changed my life. This is a small book. It does not have too many pictures. In fact, I doubt if it has any pictures. No, it doesn't. It's a serious book. Okay. The Power of Positive Thinking, Norman Vincent Peale. Of course, Norman Vincent Peale is a very die-hard Christian. So, in retrospect, I felt that there is an attempt to proselytize the reader also, convert him into a Christian. Nevertheless, the book is awesome. Animal Farm is a criticism on communism by George Orwell, who also wrote another famous novel, 1984. Which he wrote in 1948, predicting that by 1984 the world would be swept by communism and our lives will be truly dystopic. DYSTOPIA, dystopia. Utopia ante Ramarajyam, ideal state where people are all saintly, no crime. Dystopia, DYSTOPIA, where the world is horrible, everyone is a criminal, you don't know what to do, people are psychopaths. So 1984 is another wonderful novel, and Animal Farm is a scathing attack on communism. You will love reading this. Satyartha Prakash by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Go to Arya Samaj. Get this book. This book will remove all the cobwebs in your brain about religion. Seriously, this is a book, again, many, Arya Samajis read it 10, 15 times, because it is so scholarly. Of course, I have read it several times. Of course, I still have some objections because he did not spare Christianity, Islam. 13th chapter Christianity he lambasted. 14th chapter Islam he completely tore them apart. In fact, in some year, I think 2000, some Muslims went to court asking for a ban on this book, Satyartha Prakash, The Light of Truth. So the court gave a judgment that this book is more than 100 years old, so we can't ban it now. So if you don't want to read it, please don't read it. So Satyartha Prakash, unfortunately, in the sections on Purana, Swamiji tore apart even Vaishnavism and, of course, Buddhism, Jainism he did not spare. Even Sikhism, Guru Nanak. So this is a mind-blowing book. And this will blow away all the cobwebs in the brain. Of course, if ever I meet him, I would gently ask him certain questions. Sir, what is wrong if we have some bhakti for Krishna, by which anyway we are not harming anybody, not killing any animals? I'm sure he will agree with me. But that's a different thing. Please read Satyartha Prakash. Satyartha Prakash. Mind blowing. All the superstitions and cobwebs in your brain about religion will simply be blown away. The 1 Minute Manager. Please read this. Gettysburg Address by Abraham Lincoln, where the definition of democracy is available. He gave the definition of democracy: by the people, for the people, of the people by the people, for the people. And today it is of the people, OFF, to buy the people, to buy, kondaniki. And from the people. You're taking everything from the people away, looting. So of the people, by the people. Anyway, Chicago Address by Swami Vivekananda. It's a short address. With that short address, he set the world afire. And the Western world, Americans, stood up to realize the greatness of Sanatana Dharma. And the autobiography of a yogi by Yogananda. You will be amazed at the things written there. Neem Karoli Baba is the one who inspired Steve Jobs, Zuckerberg. Of course, Steve Jobs could not meet him because by the time he came, he took Mahasamadhi 1 year before. So Neem Karoli Baba and many other Babas. India is a land of Sants. We have a galaxy of saints and whose siddhis and mystical powers are beyond the comprehension of even the greatest scientific mind. So this is a book you must read. Jai Shri Ram.